guys, welcome back to my channel. I am not going to do an intro. I'm just going to keep it real short. If you've been here before, what's up? Thank you for returning. Thank you for subscribing. If you have subscribed, please subscribe, because I've noticed within my metrics on the back end, a lot of you are not subscribed, and I don't know why. Please subscribe. I don't. It don't cost a thing, and if you have been here before, or sorry, haven't been here before, welcome. So, I heard that you want to get approved for weight loss surgery. Here are my steps of what I did to get approved for weight loss surgery, and here's what I believe you should do next. Step 1, check in with yourself first. Now, what I mean by that is, let's be real honest with yourself. Do you believe that this is your best option? Or do you believe that this will be an easier option than doing the work? Because I'm here to tell you that weight loss surgery is not easy. It is not easy at all. If anything, maybe unpopular opinion, I believe that having weight loss surgery is harder than losing it natural. I said it. I said it. And that may be my unpopular opinion, but I think it's harder. And I will get into that later. But do not have this because you think it is easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. So be honest with yourself. Have you done dieting before? Proper dieting and exercising before? Right? Do you have any pre-existing conditions? So do you have high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol? Do you have a history of that? These are all things that you really need to take in consideration when you're thinking about having weight loss surgery, because of the fact that you are at a greater risk for these things, being obese. So if you believe that having this procedure will help you stray further from that or help you reverse the diseases, then definitely. But you need to make sure that this is something that you think that you can do first. So check in with yourself. Step 2, talk to your doctor. Now, I know a lot of people do not like talking with their doctor, depending on their relationship with their doctor. As a fat person, I do not have a positive relationship with any of the doctors that I have had. Let's not say fat person. As an overweight person, as an overweight person, I have not had the best relationship with my doctors, because a lot of stuff is just, oh, you're going through this because you're big, or because you're, whatever. And, nobody wants to hear that. However, depending on the level of obesity or the class of obesity that you're in, I believe at the time I was a class 3 obesity. So as soon as I brought it up, they're just like, oh yeah, like, let me see. They were just like, here you go. Here's your referral. Here you go. Go lose the weight. They wasted no time. Like, no time. They just went ahead and just said, yep, here you go. Go give it to the surgeon. So, that really just depends on the relationship that you have with your doctor. But I would still want to have that type of dialogue with them, just to let them know that this is what you're thinking of. And then maybe they're actually able to refer you to somebody as well. They might know somebody, or know someone that you can talk to in terms of getting the surgery. So talk to your doctor. Isn't this cute? I got this from this boba spot near me. Is that like the little, I think it's like cat or like rabbit ears? I thought it was so cute. It's like strawberry green tea. 3? Yeah, step 3. Talk to your insurance. Now, this is going to vary from person to person. It depends on the type of coverage that you have and the type of insurance that you have. Talking to them is going to tell you what you need to do in order to get approved. For me, for my insurance, I had to go to a nutritionist for 3 months. I had to go see a psychiatrist once. I had to have regular check-ins with the surgeon, and I believe that was it. Oh, no. I had a couple other things, like I had to get an EKG and a lot of other stuff, just to make sure, ensure that like my body was able to withstand the surgery. Because it is a major surgery, no matter how you want to like slice it. It's really like a huge surgery. Now, let's say if it's a situation where you speak to your insurance and whatever they want you to do is unattainable for whatever reason, or whatever out of pocket coverage or whatever is too much for you. Let's say for whatever reason you just cannot get approved for weight loss surgery. I do know that there are people who have had their surgery in Mexico. I don't have a lot of research on that, but that is another option if you do come to a roadblock after talking to your insurance. So with that, I would just say do your research, because you just want to ensure that whatever you're doing, even if you're getting the surgery in the U.S., and I'm not saying that getting their surgery done in Mexico it equals death. That's not what I'm saying, because you can potentially get harmed in having an American surgeon. But what I will say is just make sure that that is the most viable option for you. The same way that you need to make sure that having weight loss surgery in a whole is the most viable option for you. Step 4, following everything to a T. Go to all of your appointments, please. Please, please, please. Do not miss anything. Do not try to half ass anything. Just do what is asked of you, please. If anything feels uncomfortable or whatever, just be vocal about that. I had to again, go to a nutritionist for 3 months and a psychiatrist and regular check-ins with my surgeon and 2 or 3 check-ins with my doctor, my actual primary doctor. So yeah, I personally felt uncomfortable when I got down to seeing the psychiatrist, and it's not because of the fact of seeing a psychiatrist. It was just that at that time when I saw the psychiatrist, essentially what he told me was that I was when I did the assessment, he was just like, "Oh, your depression levels are really high." And then he and I had a dialogue about how I was feeling at that time. And he pretty much came to the conclusion that I was depressed because I was fat. It's so many like words. That's pretty much what he said. And it wasn't necessarily wrong, but it wasn't the full scope of that. So like I would just say that if you do find yourself in a situation like that where you are uncomfortable, depending on like what it is, just kind of just vocalize the real of the situation, like, because it's going to be a lot of paperwork, it's going to be a lot of like check-ins, it's going to be a lot of two-way communication, and they essentially just want to make sure that this is something that you are ready for, because this is a major life event. This is huge. Like outside of just changing your eating habits and stuff like that, it's a lot of stuff that's going to change in your body, and that's going to vary from person to person. So you need to make sure that you are mentally ready and able to go through these type of changes. So I would say out of everything, speaking to your psychiatrist and also getting therapy afterwards. Therapy, if you're with it, but I believe therapy helps a lot, a lot, a lot. And if you don't know why I think, if you want to know why I think therapy is a lot, I have a video or about body dysmorphia. I will put it somewhere around here. Watch that. That's why I think therapy is, you need it. You gonna need it, and you gonna need a good circle around you too. Following your nutrition plan. Now, depending on what's required of you, majority, I want to say between maybe like 90% estimate, 90% of people have to lose weight before they even get approved to go to the next step, right? For me, for something with my insurance wise, like the surgeon was just like, don't lose anything, just maintain it. So I didn't lose any weight prior to my surgery. But I don't feel like that's everybody's case. It could be, I don't know. But I know that's not really like the norm. Like for insurance wise, my surgeon thought it would be better to just maintain the weight. So I was still at my starting weight, and my starting weight was actually 365.8. So yeah. And following that though, but following your nutritionist, I feel like will make your journey a whole lot easier, because this is the lifestyle essentially that you're going to have. Obviously, you're going to do your own variation of that, in terms of like what you will cook and stuff like that, once you're able to eat solid foods, obviously. um, but just getting yourself in that habit would make things a whole lot easier. I have heard people waiting until they have the surgery to start kicking in those habits. I would say to each his own. um if you feel like that's what's best for you, and that will be what works for you, then so be it, go for it. But what I would say that will work is just start doing some of this stuff now. It don't even have to be everything. So like, if you are somebody who eats, let's say you order out 5 times a week, so from Monday to Friday you order breakfast and dinner for breakfast and dinner, right, for 5 days a week. Cut it down to like 4, and then try to cut it down to like 3, and then 2, and then maybe like you only do it once a week, or then like maybe you'll go from like once a month from the time there to your surgery date, because you're not going to get your surgery date until after you finish all your prerequisites. And in order for you to finish all your prerequisites of what you need to do, you have to be dedicated and determined and disciplined to do it. And it's really not even dedicated, because dedication goes away after a point. You need to be disciplined to want to do these things to get the outcome that you want. And you still need to hold that same discipline after the surgery. Now, is it going to be something where you're disciplined like every day and you're going to like get up and run 5 miles every day? No, you might. And that'll be good for you if you do. But it's just something that you need to keep in mind, that you need that focus in order to get to the end. So just as a quick recap, check in with yourself. Make sure this is something that you want to do. Check in with your doctor. Call your insurance. Make sure of what needs to be done on your behalf to get it done. Follow through with all of your appointments. Start incorporating these healthier habits into your lifestyle slowly, so that way you can get adjusted to it, because it's going to be like a huge shift. And honestly, I would say in terms of like the last step after this is to just be patient with yourself too, because like a lot of stuff is going to happen. Like, it's more than just cutting you open and like taking out 80% of your stomach. Like, your body is going to change along with this major surgery. And you need to be equipped and ready for these changes. And I wouldn't even really say equipped, because nothing really is going to prepare you. But mentally, you just have to know that stuff is going to happen that you're going to have like no control of. And it's okay. You're just going to have to roll with it and make sure that you have your doctor, make sure you have your surgeon, make sure you have these people in your circle who are going to be here for you and who's going to help you and get you through it and keep you accountable too. If you need an accountability buddy, because you know that you like to fuck up sometimes, get you an accountability buddy. It's okay. Just be honest with yourself. That's really like what it's all boiled down to. Be honest with yourself. So when you do that first check-in that I said, and like really see if this is something for you, and if you really have been doing what you need to do in terms of like your past diets, and it hasn't been like no fad of like, oh, I lost 10 pounds, so now I can go treat myself to a burger. We all been there. That's why, a lot of us are, at least on this channel, a lot of us are overweight because of your relationship with food. And that's not shade, because I'm a part of that too, but it's just being real with yourself at a certain point. And I hope that this helps you. I hope that you get approved for surgery if you are thinking about surgery. If you have already been approved for surgery, let me know down below in the comments, what is your surgery date? Are you afraid? Are you happy? Are you confused? Tell me what's going on. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, put them down in the comments. I do see, when they do pop up, I do try to get very like quick with answering them. I think I'm pretty good on that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you know anybody who wants weight loss surgery or who is a bariatric person, or you're going to be a bariatric person, go ahead and share this video out. Like, help me help you. Like, I'm trying to help the bariatric community, or the ones that's coming into the bariatric community. So go ahead and share my video and subscribe and like this video. Thank you. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.